It's Women's History Month, and we want to share a story about a full-time mom turned farm her. Taylor Roberts didn't grow up in a farm family, but she decided she wanted to be a tulip farmer, and she now runs Roberts 5 Farm in Sparta, Tennessee.
During the spring in the rolling hills of White County, Tennessee, you'll find yourself tiptoeing through the tulips at Roberts 5 Farm.
My husband was on a work trip and I convinced him to let us have a tulip farm.
Taylor Roberts is a mother of 3. She and her husband live in the country in Sparta, Tennessee, but neither were farmers. As a matter of fact, Taylor says she had no green thumb at all.
I've never been able to keep a houseplant alive, like nothing. I will say I've had an aloe plant I've had alive for a couple years now. Other than that, I kill everything else. And that's why when I said tulips, I don't know how it's going to turn out.
But one day she was scrolling through Pinterest and tulips popped out.
You know, you get suggested things on there, and there was a field of tulips, and I was like, hey, I have a field, and I like tulips, and I think I could do this.
At first, Taylor was thinking about planting maybe 5,000 bulbs.
And he's like, we're going to need a whole lot more than 5,000 bulbs. And we just really prayed about it and did more research and said, we're going to do it, and just put all of our faith into it.
They planted 90,000 bulbs the first year. That grew into 105,000 bulbs the next year. They get their bulbs from Connecticut. That wholesaler gets them from Holland.
And then you water them. They'll stay, like I said, in there for about a week, and then you bring them out in a sunny window in your house. They really like it about 68 degrees-ish.
Taylor had to do a lot of homework before planting that first crop. All done by hand, by the way.
Had to figure out when was the right time to plant. You want, to be a certain temperature for a week or two before you start planting. So for us, we're 7B, so we plant first week of December and then just kind of let them be until, springtime. You plant them. They're pretty hardy. They know what to do. They're good plants. And how to plant them. We do this mostly by hand, so it's a long day figuring out how to get them all in there too.
So these blooms only last for about 10 days to 2 weeks. She does stagger some of the planting or force grow some blooms in a planter to extend the life of the colorful plants so people and pooches can enjoy them.
We are big believers in Jesus, and we walk this field and pray over this field, and I just said, I want people to step foot and just feel at peace. And that's what people report back to us, is they just love how peaceful it is out here, and it brings everybody joy, and that is what makes us just overly happy with what we're doing.
I'm Tammy Arender for RFD TV.
And Roberts 5 Farm is a you-pick farm, so folks can leave with as many blooms as they wish.